Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are continuing the Warhammer 3 Total War campaign as the Empire, and we are having episode 3 as Karl Franz, and our objective today is to push back the Fecundites, it seems. So the Leech Lord has to go. And in order to do that, I think Karl Franz will push towards Grudenwald and then to Middenheim to take the fight to the enemy. Here it seems we have some Orcish army nearby. And then of course we need to make sure that our southern or Soth-Western border stays safe. And without further ado, I think it's time to finish a turn. And the number of faction has dropped actually quite drastically in the during the first two episodes. And it seems Ostland wishes to cancel the military access pact with us. And it seems Wurtbad has been besieged by the Orcs. Let's see if we can take the horde down. I think we can. And let's take the experience. And I think that leaves Krugenheim open for us. And let's take rifled barrels to increase damage somewhat. And I think Karl Franz can start to head towards Grudenwald. Let's hope the number of defenders there is quite limited. It seems to be the case, as well as in Middenheim. So actually I think if Middenheim remains unguarded, that will be our first target, since the defenses there are quite a bit better. And I think Helmgard has been upgraded soon. And here we have a level, so let's take Pistol Corps to the next level. And some of the units here can replenish. And I think Eilhart could be upgraded. Then again, defenses in Grunburg could use some additional boost as well. And then again we could upgrade the financial buildings. And maybe we want to recruit some captains here. And maybe landed estate. Well, there is +10 to growth for 1500. I don't know if that's decent enough to warrant building it. So I think we will save at least some money, and let's send these guys towards Fort Bergpres, and then these guys can go to rebuild Karroburg there. And of course, while these are here, we can recruit some crossbowmen. Then it seems Ebenstein can have a new skill. And I think Emperor's Finest will be the best choice here, since our army composition mostly is Emperor's Finest for the moment. And we have another turn. And actually I think I should, at the beginning of the next turn, check the diplomatic possibilities. So here I think the defeat will be decisive no matter what. So let's auto-resolve. And Brock Iron Pick wants to have military access. Let's see. So military alliance could be on the table and quite a decent sum of money. So let's take that offer. And it seems Nordland has been able to... Actually, it captured the city there. And we have a light wizard here. Nice. I think he can join Karl Franz pretty soon. And let's see what the Bretonians are up to here. But this army must head towards Fort Bergpress, and let's see. Okay, we cannot recruit anything except these expensive armies. I don't think we will do so. And as we will rebuild the city, I think some basic units are enough there. And let's see here. So Middenheim will be our first target. Decisive victory. Nice. And the city is ours. And Karl Franz has gained a level. Welcome aboard, any new viewers. Feel free to post comments, ask questions, give tips and advice. All are welcome. And I think we shall make Karl Franz a bit better fighter. And let's see, Middenheim. I think our monetary situation could use some improvement. And let's see the diplomatic options we have available. They seem to actually be quite limited. So we will go with what we have. And is this army strong enough to march against Krugenheim? Maybe next turn. And Arnau could be upgraded. Let's do so. I'm a bit worried about Wrecker's Point. The public order there is quite low and most likely will get lower still. But we will deal with the issue if it arises, or rather with the rebellion. And I think Weismund will be an additional target pretty soon, because we want to wipe out these beastmen.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Okay, and they have ended non-aggression pact with us. Not looking too good. And Karoburg.
The foul taint of this place weakens your warriors, my lord. Do not linger here without good reason.
Actually, let's give it to Middenland. There. And I guess this army can march towards Weismund. Let's see if we are able to take it to us. And here I think Karl Franz can move towards Grudenwald. And let's take it to us. And we could return it to Hochland. I think that's what we shall do. So at least some imperial authority will be regained. And let's see our diplomatic options now. A trade agreement with these guys could be quite beneficial, even though the cost is a bit too high. So let's rather upgrade our cities. And I think this army is ready to move against Krugenheim. And let's see if we will support Talabekland or if they will pass that opportunity by. And this hero hasn't moved. So let's bring him to Karl Franz. And what kind of garrison is in Weismund? Maybe we need to take care of that with Karl Franz, and this guy here can go to rebuild Middenstag. And let's see about the situation with Elector Counts. So we can appoint Alberich Sutternhof as an Elector Count there. And I think we have a turn. And actually maybe Konz Ramvoldus should go to settle the Black Pit. That could actually, that settlement could act as a linchpin for our northern defenses. It seems Wulfric will declare war. And let's see what Karagnorn, okay, they don't want to join on our side. Apparently.
I will hear your petition, but make no.
And another war, it seems.
You are not welcome in my court.
And still another war. It seems our list of enemies is growing rather thick. And let's see. I think we will combine the swordsmen here and let's kick these guys out.
Yes, what? Is it
And we will move towards Weismund.
compels us on aiding the mundanes? Men, war!
And hopefully Warhead of the One Eye has been wiped out completely. And actually I think we will occupy it ourselves. Okay, that faction has been wiped out, excellent. Let's try to gain some money from the area here. And there is so much chaos corruption at the moment. And in Gorsel, I think we should strive to improve our defenses. And let's see. So Krugenheim at the moment is ripe for taking. Let's take it. And I think we will return it to an elector. And then I think we will move towards Talabheim with the aim of returning it to the Elector as well. So our standing at the moment is pretty good with at least Haveland, Balthasar Gelt, and I guess that's it. And pretty low with these guys. And do we have any diplomatic options? Zufbar would like to have a non-aggression pact. Let's do it so that our relations could improve somewhat more. And it seems peace treaties are not going to happen, at least anytime soon. And here we have some new levels as well. So let's take hard to hit for Karl Franz, and for his wizard I think we will go with spells. And some wood elves are on the march, it seems. Let's see what the result there will be. Do they attack us or do they do something else? And there seems to be some kind of giant frog. Actually, what is it? Let's see if we can see that soon. And Broken Axe is attacking Helmgard with quite a large army. From the Bounds and some reinforcements. Orc boys, goblin archers, wolf archers, some rock lobbers. Okay. So, let's see if we can turn this valiant defeat into a victory. Welcome aboard, any new viewers? I think we will try to hold the walls as long as possible, and then at the same time construct additional defensive structures as much as possible. Of course, I think we need to be ready to withdraw from the walls if the situation becomes untenable. But then again, the towers there should be able to do at least somewhat damage, or some damage. This is level 3 settlement, so maybe actually the towers could be doing AoE damage. Okay, they are explosive. Or they fire explosive rounds, that's quite nice. And I think these two places will be where we will construct our first towers, and it seems we need to have men on the walls on the whole length of the wall. So let's try to spread our troops out a bit. So we will have those armor-piercing halberdiers to join the fight, as well as the swordsmen. And since the enemy hero is on that side, I think we will put the 200s great swords there as well. And then of course the crossbows as well, to hopefully take down quite a few of the enemies. The knights will be in reserve, and mortars maybe here, and let's put the hand gunners here, so when the enemy comes across the walls they can be of some support there. And let's start the battle. And at least Orc Archer boys are taking some damage here already. And then reinforcements will arrive in about 80 seconds. Some river trolls, stone trolls. And it seems our towers are beginning to fire. And it's actually nice that they are sending these archers to the walls. I think our halberdiers should be able to dispatch them rather easily. And it seems the trolls are attacking our gates. And I think you guys should be starting to fire against these wolf riders, since those orc boys are not trying to get in, at least for the moment. And it seems those halberdiers need to fight against 2 enemy units. But these halberdiers have no... Okay, there are some Arrets boys coming over. It seems a while longer until... Okay, time to withdraw with those crossbowmen. Let's see if these guys could be of service against the orc boys here. And interestingly... Okay, so gates are down. And now it's time to start building the first tower here. And let's try to shoot down those trolls there. And let's see about the battle on the walls. Okay. One section of the walls has been wiped out. And maybe these guys should move. And where do you think you guys are going? And it seems our knights didn't last too long. So maybe some halberdiers to help down here. And maybe some great swords as well. it seems all of our handgunners are fleeing as well. So that's not going according to plan. And let's see if we could cause some damage here. And it seems our tower placement wasn't too good. I think we should build these weaker towers here to give us some fire support. And here it seems we are able to hold back the Orc boys. And here the situation seems decent as well. However, falling down of the gate was not a good thing. Okay, some swordsmen have done their job here. I think they can be sent to the battle here as well, or maybe to this side. They might be more useful there. Some additional towers being constructed. And let's hope that the artillery can get a couple of good shots off. Okay, so valiant defeat. Same as in the auto-resolve. Unfortunately, we were unable to turn the tide here, and this of course means that we need to send one of our armies back here to block the breach, so the Broken Axe cannot ravage Reichland. And I think it's going to be the Arch-Lector in the east that will be sent here. Okay, hello, thanks for the comment. Welcome aboard. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And actually it seems Grom is quite a fighter here, so 150 enemies killed, that's quite a number. Maybe I should have, well, if one tries to learn from one's losses, I think our defenses should have, we should have had some forces on the gates, and then the additional towers we planned to build should have been connected to the major victory location instead of that supply location. So basically, as Helmgard is quite formidable fortress. Okay, so apparently no trade agreement with Ostland anymore. So we need to wait for the army here to move out before we can try to take back the settlement there. And I think we will stop the war here. Some more imperial authority. And Fort Bergpres seems to be under siege as well. There is a rebellion brewing around here. Let's see if we can take Black Pit. And Misty Hills has been secured. Let's... Apparently we don't have money to build that at the moment. But... And let's see, we can take... this, and I think we want to lower the corruption in the province. Of course, maybe actually the control here would be nice so that we won't have a rebellion there. I think Karl Franz can continue his campaign against the Fecundites. So let's move to Middenheim. And what's causing the problems with control? So the chaos corruption is the biggest reason. Fortunately it's going down. And hopefully quick enough. But I think these guys need to march towards Uberstreik ASAP. And then it might actually be wise to raise a new army. And let's take Elector. And I think Pistol Corps will be our choice of talents here. And then I think Crossbowmen. Or maybe Spearman and well, let's take Crossbowmen. And let's finish the turn. Skafak Manflya seems to be moving against Isleheart. Let's hope the settlement there will hold. Okay, so Uberstreik is under siege.
Greetings, countrymen. I welcome your offer.
Okay, so non-aggression pact anymore with Ostland. That's unfortunate. And I think we will side with Aveland instead of Middenland because we have a chance to get our relations to or fealty to 10. And let's see. Okay, we can take down the enemy army here. Let's do so and gain some additional money to our coffers.
Protector of the weak.
And it seems Helmgard has been left undefended. So when this army arrives, it should be able to take the settlement back to us. And it seems the siege here has been lifted, which is excellent news. Let's hope there is someone threatening the enemies. And repairing the black pits will take some time, but at least the public order is improving and chaos corruption is receding a bit by bit. And here we could resettle Midenstag. And And of course, Högik could be a nice target to attack, but let's try to take the settlement and let's actually give it to Elector here, so that we don't need to rebuild it. And soon I think we'll move against Brasskeep or Högik. And let's see if we can build something. So Arnau has been upgraded. Some additional defensive measures there could become handy. And here I think some extra forces wouldn't be too bad. And let's see our diplomatic situation.
It is good to see fellow son. Ready?
Okay, some trade agreements available. Oh, and I forgot to ask for some money. Well, the amounts weren't that big, but it's money lost nonetheless. Okay, and suddenly our financial situation looks about 4,500 better per turn than it was last time. And let's see about the Elector Counts. And here, actually I think we could try to have peace with Boris Todbringer, hopefully soon. Or actually we are not at war, so with whom we are at war? Nordland. I think we could try to improve the relations here a bit. And maybe some more. And maybe with Ostland as well. And how are our relations with... Okay, they are deteriorating with Golden Order. So let's try to improve them as well. And it seems we need to pass through the territories of Middenland in order to reach Högik. So I think some improved relations there are in order as well. So with Ostland, okay, they are improving. With Middenland, I think they should be improving quite a bit. And let's see if we can have some new treaties. Apparently not. Okay. So let's finish the turn. And it seems our imperial authority is increasing a bit by bit, which is excellent.
You are not welcome in my court, yet he...
Okay, so Sylvania has declared a war. Let's hope our allies in the east will be able to hold, at least for some time, until we can secure the fortifications on the passes, at the very least. And let's see. I think we want to help the Hochland Our prestige is pretty nice, so maybe we can hire some mercenaries there. And the battle there is successful. And let's see about Hochland. Could we arrange so that we could pass through the area? It seems not. So we need to pass through the areas without an agreement, it seems. And as Brass Keep is more lightly defended, that shall be our first target. Unfortunately, we will take some damage from Chaos Corruption. And unfortunately also the public order here is deteriorating, mainly because of Chaos Corruption. It seems these guys can stay there. And here I think we want to exchange some of the troops. I guess this way. And of course that army can move to help out there. When possible, we could gain some extra income. I think we will do that. And in Flenberg, some additional defenses actually are required. So let's cancel out this one here, or rather this one here, and then make guardhouse in here. And we don't want to build those landed estates, but in actually Corsel we want to build that clothier. And that leaves us some money to spend on some crossbowmen here. And I think we have a turn. And as we retake the fort in the pass here, let's see. Okay. So, From the Pouch wants to fight against us here. I think we will auto-resolve it. And in this case we want to have more experience to our units. And with the defeat of that army, the Broken Axe's territory should be at least somewhat more open for us to make a counterattack. Let's see. So maybe assembly line would be quite nice. And maybe this one too, but let's take assembly line first. And the army here can begin the siege of Helmgard right away. Decisive victory. Let's take it. the province here has been secured, unfortunately. The enemy has managed to do some damage there. And maybe this hero should be sent to our eastern borders. And let's see. And Brasskeep is ready for taking. I hope at least. And actually that seems not to be the case, so there is quite a strong garrison. I think we need to have some siege equipment, and let's hope that the enemy armies here are unable to move fast enough to help in the battle here. Loss of our army there could actually be quite catastrophic. And some of our missile units should soon have rank 7, so we can take the sharpshooter trait, and here I think Route Marcher can be a decent choice, and Montfort will be our target rather soon. And then we have some building upgrades available. I don't want to improve those farms at least yet. In now we could have some industry. That's nice, and in Flemberg as well, especially as we are doing the technology that will increase our profits from industry. And a peace treaty with Nordland seems to be unavailable for us at the moment. So let's end the turn. And maybe we should... So Praski... Okay, we are besieging it. I was scared that one of the enemy armies is besieging us at the moment. Okay, Tempelhof has been wiped out. Weismund receives a plague. And what does it actually do? Some Nurgle corruption. And there is rebellion happening pretty soon. That's unfortunate. And it seems Festus is on the move. And of course, if we won't take Brasskeep now, we could move against Hergig. But let's see. So here is the kind of frog creature, and I think we want to do something about that. Montfort. And maybe we will raise it, because keeping our army there might be quite costly. maybe a garrison in Woodspart wouldn't be a bad idea. And then some buildings. I guess we will save for tier 4 of Altdorf, or in order to upgrade it to a city. Nordland is attacking Wrecker's Point, it seems. And I think we will lose the battle in any case. So we need to do something about Nordland pretty soon, maybe after we have taken care of the... Okay, let's engage in politicking. There will be some troubles brewing here. Decisive victory with low casualties. I think we will take it, especially as an enemy army is closing on us from behind.
Yes.
And in Brasskeep, I think we want to have Cinnabar and some extra defenses.
By the comet. Now.
And let's see, so we have... I think we will take this taste for battle. And for this guy, some spells.
Summon the Elector Counts.
And of course, Hergeek will be our next target. Let's see if Festus the Leech Lord will move to engage us. And maybe an army here would be also beneficial for us.
Warrior of Sigmar, true servant of Sigmar. Arch-Lector.
And let's improve the control here.
Protector of the weak.
So let's see if we can get this province back to line.
I serve Sigmar.
And it seems Bavaron could be attacked, and if we are able to take it down, it actually could serve a decent outpost here.
Cast evil out.
And it would also complete a quest for us.
Huntsman General.
So it might actually be quite nice. And here I think So Nurgle corruption is increasing. And we want to decrease it, so let's take this one. And we have a turn. And in Wordpad there seems to be quite heavy vampiric corruption. I think we want to withdraw from this battle. And it seems this guy is going to go down. And let's hope Wordpad will hold. Some additional siege equipment there, or rather defensive structures might be needed.
I command here. Huntsman General.
Okay, finally Blackbit has finished some constructions. I think weaving house might be nice. And then let's see if we can capture Paravon here. Okay, so it will take one more turn to get the siege equipment ready. And we might actually want to sack it if we can get a decent amount of money out of it. Here we might want to combine some of the troops
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
in order to hire some regiments of renown. Maybe at some point. Let's see our other construction options, especially in Wordpad. And I think we will hire a new lord. Let's take Humphrey Swaft. And then maybe we want to bolster our defenses. With some units. Let's see if we can hire Lord, apparently not. So let's take some crossbowmen, spearmen with shields, and let's see if we have something else available. I think Stir River Patrol will join the hero here. And let's hope Woodbutt will hold. And here is about to be a rebellion. There isn't much we can do about that. Maybe except bring this lord to Weismund. Can do some tricks. Okay, that's actually nice. And the corruption... overall might be actually going up. Let's see how the situation develops there. Okay, so Middenheim is besieged. Maybe we should bring Karl Franz to help in the battle.
Greetings from Sigma.
Okay, so military alliance looks nice. And let's review our diplomatic options. And I think we will assert their independence in order to boost the imperial authority. And let's see, could this army take out Festus already? It seems not. But if we bring this army here to reinforce, could we take out the enemies then? Okay, still not possible.
Champion of the faith. Huntsman General, hunt them down.
The nation calls.
And we have a level here.
Who calls?
Brasskeep could be upgraded. But before building anything, let's see if we can take Bavaron. And, well, sacking it doesn't bring too much money, but let's take it nonetheless.
Here to serve.
And maybe the stone cutter here would be beneficial. And let's see, I think stand your ground will be the optimal choice here. And the black pit could be upgraded. Okay, Wrecker's Point has been captured by the Laurel on Wood Elves. It's actually nice that they are waging war against Nordland. Brasskeep could be upgraded, or rather this one. Maybe we should upgrade it to increase our revenues. And then
Summon the Elector Counts.
I guess these guys should heal for one more turn. And let's see if we bring these
Step to it.
a bit closer, we could win the fight. Our Counts Ramboldus would get wiped out, but I think taking out Festus is important enough to warrant that. And let's improve the public order here and take inspiring presence, and of course actually let's take some extra troops, and then we need to make sure that Blackpit doesn't rebel, and next turn I think we will upgrade Altdorf.
I am Prince and Emperor.
We could have outposts, but we won't be building it just yet. And here in Wurtbad, I think we will need to have some extra troops. And I think we will have enough money to upgrade Altdorf next turn.
What?
None shall question.
Who calls?
No diplomatic options available, and we have a turn. So there is quite a Sylvanian horde inside our borders, And of course they are also close to Averland, but it seems Averland is having a pretty decent garrison in their city there. So they should be able to hold their own. And Shadow Legion is attacking R now. Valiant defeat might be turned into Pyrrhic victory. Let's see if that's possible. And it seems Belagor is doing the attacking here. A couple of giants. Oh, Chaos Trolls. Okay. Luckily some Chaos Spawn, Warhounds, quite a few of them. And then some infantry. I think our defenses should focus on this area. Here. And after we have driven the... what's the Chaos faction? That's where the Festus Leechlord is leading. Anyway, when we have driven them out, I think we are ready to move into this area once again to secure our borders. So some of the enemy has split its army into 3. And the battlefield looks kind of familiar. And now we just to be sure that we will construct the correct settlements. Or rather the correct fortifications. So this tower is connected to this minor supply location. That's actually quite important supply location, it seems. Is it really so that we can have only one tower? Okay, one another bound to that one here, but I don't think that will be very useful. And then here is this supply location. It's bound only to these 2 barricade locations. That's actually quite interesting. So maybe we just need to
Missiles will fly! Crossbows ready, General!
Could we be able to hold this one too? I don't think so. So this will be the tower support we will likely be able to get. And let's try to cause as much damage as possible with the crossbowmen there. I think these spearmen with shields should be able to hold back the enemies at least for a while. As well as the swordsmen. And then the halberdiers will act as a mobile force, reinforcing any area where the battle is going on. At the most difficult level, or where the battle is the most thick. So it seems some warhounds are entering the fray here, and we are able to get some shots off the Forsaken here. That's nice. And I think these guys will be sent pretty soon to aid in battle here. And these guys as well. And let's try to take down those Marauder horsemen. I think we want to have the best tower available built here. And let's see if these... Okay, these should be able to take some shots, at least onto those Chaos Trolls. And it seems Belagor is already flying towards our direction. And here the situation is somewhat critical. So the Chaos Spawn is trying to flank us. Let's see, actually, if we could get some shots off onto Belagor. Finally, we can begin constructing the tower here. It will take 1.5 minutes, unfortunately. And it seems Belagor is wrecking our infantry here. Rather the crossbowmen. Maybe actually the crossbowmen will be more useful here. And let's build a barricade there as soon as we can. And let's try to take down the Chaos Spawn here. Okay, when that's finished, it should at least buy us some time. And it seems Belagor is attacking us again. Let's hope we can take down these enemy units here as soon as possible. Unfortunately, the situation isn't looking too good here. And the tower here, actually, if it can hit these Marauders, could hopefully turn the tide of the battle, at least in this area. And the tower seems to be targeting our units instead of the enemies. That's a bit unfortunate. It seems our towers are not some of the most accurate ones. Okay. So our barricade has been torn down. Well, at least Belagor is taking some hit. But maybe it's too little too late. valiant defeat. We could have a small hope that Belacor will only sack the settlement, but I think it's more likely that it will be destroyed. Or rather captured. Let's see what they will do. Okay, they raised the settlement altogether. And Wurtbad has been besieged. And now we could take Imperial University and Engineers Guild, but I think we will take Death Rebates first. And okay, we have some options available here, and they seem to be rather nice. Okay, so that army is withdrawing. Nice. And we are a bit short on money, unfortunately. So basically that means that we need to cancel some recruitment. Let's see if that's enough. I think it is. And it's time to upgrade the settlement there. And let's see if we have some new diplomatic options. Apparently not. And the public order is deteriorating. There, here it is improving and the corruption is receding. And it's time to move against Hergig.
Summon the Elector Counts.
And I think we want Karl Franz to stay alive as long as possible.
Beyond your comprehension.
And the army here. Castle Bretoni. Okay, it's quite heavily guarded. Well, at some point we need to move out from here. And we have a turn. And it would be really nice if we could boost Imperial Authority with, I guess, 3 more points. Then we could gain the benefits, and I think the Elector Counts would be gradually a bit more supportive towards us. Okay, so I think we can handle this with prestige and quite easily at that. And it seems Wurtbad is once again besieged. And Sword of Cain has been claimed. Beric victory, I think we will take it. Unfortunately, it seems the enemy armies there didn't go down. So if we want to keep Wurtbad, I think we need to raise some new troops there. And quite fast at that. So in practice that will mean some regiments of renown, which will be quite costly, and also some Elector Count state troops, I guess these. So let's hope Wurtbad will hold. And then Högik is under siege, and now it's ours. And I think we will keep it. So Fecundites have been destroyed. Excellent. Our goal here has been achieved. And of course, Wolfenburg should be actually reconstructed rather soon. I'm eyeing that gold there. And I think Braskeep should be able to handle any losses in public order or any rebellions. And I guess Belacor is on the move towards Blackpit. And I'm also afraid that he will be able to take it down. So no use in trying to improve its defenses. Let's see the garrisons here. Korsel should be able to hold a bit better than Marienburg. The situation is actually pretty dire. I'm not certain Fort Bergpress will be able to hold against this army on its own. Then again, we don't want to lose Marienburg. So let's send that army there. And I think that construction option will be one of the most beneficial in this situation. And here this army is doing pretty much nothing at the moment. Maybe we could rebuild Montfort. Of course, raising it wasn't that wise in that case, but let's do it anyway. And I think we need to prepare to fight against Belacor in somewhere in this area rather soon as well. I don't think we want to intercept these guys. And where are they actually going? So the Black Pit is under siege by Belacor. Fortunately, he's unable to replenish his troops. So maybe we could be able to whittle him down a bit by bit. Let's gain some imperial authority. So close defeat. I don't think we want to fight that battle just yet, especially if we would be selling forth. It seems the Norse raiding party has changed its course, so Fort Bergpress is our target there once again, and this army needs to move towards Helmgard so that we won't lose it.
Yes.
And we are not at war against these guys, so Wolfenburg, capturing it or rebuilding it should be possible. Oh, and there is some Skaven raiding party, so let's give it rather to Ostland. And let's head back towards Hergig, and of course Talabheim could be reconstructed as well. Here it seems the situation has been pacified somewhat. And I think we have a turn. Except we want to hire some more units to this army. And to this army as well. And let's quickly check the diplomatic status. So with Ostland we could have non-aggression pact. I think that will improve our relations in the future as well. And I would like to have peace with Nordland, but I don't think that's possible at the moment. And it seems our status with Ostland is pretty nice at the moment. And they should also act as a shield in the Eastern Territories against some of, for example, those Ratmen. And I think so Helmgard is besieged. The Misty Hills will rebel soon. And okay, now the Morskan raiding party is here.
And Emperor. By the comet.
So basically every turn that the black bits can buy us is beneficial, and it seems this raiding party has returned. So we need to move to secure Marienburg once again.
The men are keen.
Urtbad should be doing okay. There. And it seems our construction options are rather limited. And Grom the Bounce is on the move again. And is Helmgard? It's under siege. I think we need to take the battle here and then replenish the army. And I think we can start to improve the... Well, let's actually improve the Archlector first. And Helmgard could be upgraded to next level. But I think we will move to Bavaron so we can recruit a bit faster. And we could have the Tattersouls or Sintler's Reichsguard. I don't think we will have either of these for the moment. And for Berkepress could be upgraded here. And of course some other settlements as well. I think upgrading this settlement can free this army to take the fight to the enemy in the north. So we will choose that. There. And I think we will need some additional troops there as well. And here it's nice that our imperial authority is looking good. And the black bit, there will be rebellion. That's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully they will attack Belacor. And even if they don't attack Belacor, if they don't attack Belacor, we need to deal with them. Okay, we could take down or cause quite a blow to Barrow Legion, and especially if Coron will take majority of the casualties, I think we will take this battle. And that actually might open us some new opportunities. Even though we will lose the battle, I think we should try to take down Belacor. So the army would be quite a bit weaker in the next battle. it seems we have maybe 2 key locations. Or maybe this is the most important one. So our defenses will be centered around here. And let's hope that the tower placement is a bit better than in the last battle. Okay, there are walls. So, and they need to use siege towers. And so this here is the victory location. And this here is key building. So, what can we build based on this victory location here? At least 1 tower, maybe 2. Okay, so that's where we will focus our defense. And Belacor is there. Of course, we shouldn't abandon the towers too lightly. So I think we will leave some spearmen to try to cause some damage to the enemies here. And then the rest of the troops will stay here on the top.
The Empire ensures. Empire marksman.
And let's hope that we can take some nice hits towards Belacor.
We serve the Emperor.
Okay, and actually some enemy troops are starting to take casualties. That's nice. Chaos battering ram. How do they actually look like? Let's see. Okay. So let's build the most expensive tower here, and then we will start building those cheaper ones as soon as we are able. And what's the situation here? Not so good, it seems. So the enemy is through. I think we will send these spearmen to aid in the battle. And here we will build the next tower. And are our towers actually hitting anything at the moment? So, some Forsaken. Moving out. And our first tower is finished. The second one should be soon as well, and it seems Belacor himself is coming to attack us, and finally that tower is actually doing something. And let's see if these guys can actually take a couple of shots on the Forsaken already. Apparently they can, and even they are scoring some hits. And we can build another tower. Let's do it there. Hopefully it can cause some damage. Here on the wall the situation isn't looking too good. And let's hope a couple of these guys will go down. Well, at least they are taking some damage. Even if they are not going down. And let's change the orientation here. And actually, if we could take down one of the enemy units completely, that would be actually great. And I think you have a new target in those Chaos Trolls. And we have some other Chaos Trolls entering the fray. And one more hit at them. And they should be shattered. Oh, they are regenerating, so let's give them a couple of more shots. So that as many of them as possible will go down. Okay, they are shattered. And then we have some trolls here on this side as well as some Forsaken. So let's take down the Forsaken first. They are in pretty bad shape here. And they should be going down pretty soon. And then let's try to take down those trolls. And some great weapon marauders are moving against us. I guess any barricade that can help us is worth building. And the trolls here are withdrawing. Some Chaos Warriors moving to replace them. And Belacor has arrived, so he obviously will be our next target. And here, I guess we should try to recapture one of those points there. And Belacor's hit points are running quite low. Not much to go until he's down. Okay, excellent. So it's time to hit those Chaos Warriors. And I guess we will need some meat shield here on this side to guard our crossbowmen. They clearly are the MVPs of this battle, at least from our side. Okay, some Chaos Warhounds incoming. And let's see if these guys can be of some service. There. And I guess those Warhounds are the most dangerous enemy here. So let's see if we can get a couple of shots off. Maybe not. So, a decent battle.
The enemy have captured the city center, Commander. We take it quickly before the entire settlement.
Even though it ended up in defeat. Okay, Pahakia, a good channel. Thanks. I appreciate the comment. I'm glad you enjoy. So welcome aboard to the stream. And I think if they do not capture this settlement, the army should be sufficiently weakened so that a counter-strike could be possible against the army. Or even against the settlement, if they decide to capture it. Okay. It seems they raised it as well. I think Talabheim could be quite a decent settlement for us. But first we must regain some of our strength for this army. Of course, we could give it to Talabekland, and actually maybe we should do that, so that an ally can begin constructing it. And here it seems we need to hire especially infantry. Montfort can be upgraded. Fortunately, no enemy armies nearby, at least at the moment. And Marienburg can be upgraded as well. Excellent news. And I think this army could use some extra troops as well. Let's see the diplomatic situation. And actually the relations with Nordland are improving all the time. That's good. So maybe we can have peace soon. And let's actually see the status of Elector Counts next turn. If we could appoint some new ones or see if we can do something with the situation there. And at least get the overview of the situation. Okay, it seems Zufbar don't want to be allied with us anymore. That's fine. And I think we can use prestige here. We have decent amounts of it. And Middenheim is besieged by Norscans. And Belagor's host seems to be moving deeper into our territory. So this would actually be a close defeat. Let's not attack. I think we can send Karl Franz to aid us there.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown. What up?
I think we will attack with Karl Franz next turn. And in Paravon, the army is gaining or regaining strength a bit by bit.
Huntsman General.
And Altdorf has finished this construction, so we are having quite nice possibilities for upgrades. Unfortunately, our monetary situation doesn't allow too many options, but I think we can at least improve the roads and save for the better improvements, even though the amount of saved seems to be quite small. And think this might actually gain us some extra income. And yeah. And it seems we are not able to attack the Norscans just yet. But after we have driven them out, we will move to engage what little is left of Belagor's host. And then we need to recapture or rebuild the areas there, namely the Black Pit and Arnau. I don't want this Black Pit orcs or Black Pit tribe to become too strong, so that they could pose some threat to us in the future. Let's actually leave the treasure, and it's ready to we are ready to engage these guys, and they go down, and maybe we will take the experience. And it seems we have Hammer of Witches and some other regiments of renown available.
In the name of Magnus.
And maybe we should soon take that artillery master. But let's go with that path first, and maybe against our crossbowmen this net of Amuntok will be quite nice.
So,
And the army here will move to Weismund,
yes, to unite the provinces.
and next turn we will engage that. And Korsel seems to become under siege, so this army can move to defend there.
Huntsman General.
And apparently we can have some new levels here as well. And the public order here is improving quite rapidly, which is nice. In Altdorf, so the cheapest of these cost 8,000. I think Castle Reichgard will be quite nice, but especially this Imperial Palace. But it will require a new level to the settlement. And of course we have something else to build as well. For example, I think this building in Wurtbad will be the most optimal choice. And then we needed to check the Elector Counts. So I'm happy that our relations here are quite good, and we have actually 2 vacant seats here.
We will.
Okay. And I guess we need to liberate these areas sometime soon. And here a couple of more spearmen, and the army is back in full strength. Attacking Castle Baston seems to be pretty difficult, so I don't think it's wise to plan that, at least just yet.
court, yet here you are.
Okay, so Findol declares war on us. And let's see. Okay, I think we want to stop the war here. And it seems these guys are on the warpath in this area as well. That's a bit worrisome.
By the comet.
And we will move out
Step to it.
to hunt the remaining host of Belacor.
Warrior of Sigma. Protector of the weak.
And can we do some upgrades in some of the settlements? Apparently not just yet. And actually Hergig is quite vulnerable to this army, so actually maybe sending this army there might be quite wise course of action. Then again, Middenheim and Weismund are not that strong either. There is quite a small number of population growth there. Let's see how the settlements will develop.
Speak. I will hear you now.
I guess these guys want to declare war. Let's see if we could make peace with Nordland. And I think at the moment, as the Imperial Authority is, I guess it's +4, we could actually accept a proposal to join the Empire. So Wordbud is under siege. And it would actually be a valiant defeat. Okay. So we cannot attack, at least for the moment.
Summon the Elector Counts. I will. Fight for our nation. Huntsman General.
And what do the roads actually boost? I think upgrading Gorsel will be the best choice here for now. And Karl Franz from here can head towards the Black Pit. And what to do with this army? I think the Broken Axe tribe will try to attack us soon enough. So I think we can move actually here to improve the public order and thus to improve the population growth, so we can increase the defense there. And let's hope Sylvania will attack Wurtbad soon. So we could get rid of the siege. I think our strength there should be sufficient to defend the city. Okay, non-aggression pact. That's nice. And here I think we will send a military force to help take down the beastmen, and we can actually recover some of the money used there. And of course those guys should be taken down rather soon. And Blackbit is without an owner once again. And it seems Belacor is with his host once again. And actually we don't want to end our turn in that territory, so we can heal our troops. And here I think we will upgrade that pistol corps. And hopefully Vlad will decide to attack soon, and upgrading Högig is the wisest course of action at this point. And are there some requirements? So if we want, actually gunsmith could be constructed here. So do we need some other building? Okay, armory is needed for steam tank and Hellstorm rocket battery, I guess. So gunsmith it is then. And bit by bit we are nearing the point where we could have some of our better units afield. And after that I think we should be able to take a bit more aggressive stance towards the enemies of the Empire. And Bone Rattles, I don't think I have any chance of winning that battle, so Weismund needs to be recaptured. And does that green light indicate a Skaven infestation? Hopefully not. And should we confederate here? So Averland, let's not do that just yet. So Averland has Averheim, Grenzstadt, and that's pretty much it.
Bring me to my men. I see no other option.
And we won't colonize it just yet, but we will move against the orcs here in Weismund. And it seems Nordland's army is moving against Middenheim.
Summon the Elector Counts.
We will take banishment here.
I am Prince and Emperor, ever vigilant.
And now the... Okay, so Paravan will absolutely need some additional defenses against Udrioth, and I guess one question here is, should I abandon Paravan and Montfort in order to make Helmgart our defensive frontier here? I'm not entirely sure about that. Maybe this will boost our income the best way. And they have a very formidable army here. Not too good news for us. Fortunately, we can improve Marienburg or its defenses. Actually, how much this will do? Some crossbowmen, halberdiers, knights, and improved projectiles. And actually, maybe this army should go to help there. Then again, that might not actually be possible. And let's see if we could have peace with Nordland. Okay, at least non-aggression pact with Karak. Nice. Military access with the Ice Court. Nice once again. And it seems no treaties with Norland possible, at least just yet. And maybe I should cancel the upgrade here. And with the money here, I think we could build something that's heading towards armory. Helmgart could be upgraded, Paravon as well. Let's do that. Okay, and we have a turn. I'm wondering if it has been wise to gift away some of the areas we have captured. Okay, they are attacking us. Let's withdraw. And it seems Sylvania has finally decided to attack. And let's see if we were able to turn the tide of the battle here. So, those zombies, direwolves shouldn't be too difficult. These flying monsters will cause some trouble, as well as the grave guards. And of course the enemy heroes, von Carsteins especially. Let's see, so we need to hold this area at least. Maybe we should form a protective circle around here. And of course we should try to utilize the towers to the best of our ability. But I think the best tactics here will be to have the crossbowmen or the best of our missile units in one group and focus fire on one enemy unit at a time. And maybe these could actually be near the front initially, so that we will withdraw a bit by bit and then try to at least take down those enemy flyers from here. And what other siege equipment they have. So here are siege towers and there are battering rams. I think we will man these towers. At least they can do some damage there. And here on the other side as well. However, there are no towers available, unfortunately. So basically that means that we need to focus our defense somewhere. But we will take at least these guys here to guard us, and then we shall have this mobile archery unit here to take down the Vargeists, Felbats, and hopefully actually the whole enemy army here as well. Let's at least try to do that. At the same time, this is a critical area that needs to be guarded at all costs. So our elite infantry will stay here. Some spearmen will help out there, or maybe we need to put them a bit more forward so that we won't lose our retreating path. So they should be able to slow down the enemies at least a bit there. And then the silver bulleters will support the battle here, as well as the Sturland's Revenge. And then we have some crossbowmen here as well. I think they will act as another moving unit. So they will support the battle here, at least initially, and then withdraw. And the halberdiers here, where they actually are. And they can secure the retreat avenue from this area. And are we having everything in place at the moment? I think we are. And since the Empire's towers or AoE effect towers are not that good, I think we need to focus on arrow towers. And as such, I think we will try to inflict some damage to the enemy as they are coming through here. And let's hope that the flyers will come forward so that we can take them down. Okay. So, enemy flyers basically down. And now we can organize our defenders here. And maybe we should actually send these guys to the walls.
Shields up! Empire marksmen! Ready for war! Form a ring of steel! For Helden Hammer!
And let's see how we are faring. Guess some towers here will be beneficial. And let's see how we are doing this side of the battle. Not too well, it seems. But at least we are causing some damage to the enemies. And maybe actually these melee units should join the battle there. And these guys might be actually quite beneficial here. Maybe two-handers need to be left there. And we should maybe move one unit of halberdiers to this side. If we could take down the White King here, that would be quite nice. Okay, apparently we cannot cast a spell there. And we can begin construction of some new towers here. So let's do so. And soon another tower maybe here as well. And it seems actually some of these direwolves are trying to flank us. Let's try to take them down. Okay, so it seems we cannot fire from there. That's a bit sad.
For the Warhammer! Sterling's revenge!
And he's level 30 already.
Crossbows ready, General!
That's a bit difficult. Let's try to take down the Black Coach.
At speed! Huntsman! For the Comet! Ready! Yes, sir! Crossbows ready, General! We are Sigmar's heirs! At the ready!
That unit has been taken down, and it seems the crossbowman here needs to withdraw.
Yes, sir. Take the ground. Take position. Now. Withdraw. Withdraw. Right.
And Oscar Gerhoff should be going down rather soon, and let's see if we could hit that grave guard. Apparently we cannot.
The Empire endures. Moving now. Faster.
Unfortunately, it seems that blood is a bit too much for our units on this side.
Huntsman. Tracking. Okay.
Some direwolves there.
Scout leader. Come then, scum. I have unpromoted blood in my veins. We must defend our homes. This is blasphemy. Good to go. Shields up. Huntsman.
And let's hope that these zombies will go down swiftly.
Attention! Your call. Eager. All right.
And I guess these guys need to be pulled back to the battle there.
Handgunners! By gum, Maraz! Sir! My Sigmar's will! Tag the ground!
But of course that grave guard needs to be taken down as fast as possible. Fortunately they are crumbling, so maybe we can have soon some reinforcements joining the battle here. And these guys are actually doing nothing here, so let's send them there. Okay, the grave guard is down, and it's time for you to get moving. Let's take down the direwolves there. Unfortunately, it seems that we will lose the city here. Okay, some grave guards moving to engage us. Let's hope we can take them down as well. So at least some less units for Vlad to continue with.
Orders heeded!
Okay, that unit should go down. And we can continue forwards. And there is our next target. Okay, so let's actually form up here. I think we have some direwolves incoming.
No escape! Beware the whistle! Fight! Kill! Blood of our heirs! Keep your heads down, men! They're casting spells! Right away!
Okay, let's hope these guys are in time there. Let's try to take down these direwolves here. And it seems we have lost the battle. Okay, a valiant defeat. That's okay. Unfortunately, a rather good army and a rather good city were lost. But at least they didn't go down for free. So at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 golden chevron units wiped out, and also one hero as well. So recapturing the city could be possible if we had some troops close enough nearby. Okay, we are having a close victory here. Nice. And let's boost the experience of our troops. And I think a banquet here can be nice. And Korsel is besieged. Okay, so we can have immortality here. I think Scarred Veteran, and I think we will try to keep him alive as long as possible. And Korsel is under siege. I think we can accept that kind of end result. Fortunately, now those guys are gone. And we can begin upgrading Marienburg more fully. And then
Summon the Elector Counts.
let's see. Or maybe we will see next time. I think this is everything for today after we have seen wood part. Okay, so maybe we should try to repair that. So in Marienburg, die maker can wait a bit. And we will repair that building there, and we will get rid of that and try to increase the defenses there. But anyways, that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That will help a great deal. You can also post comments, give tips and advice, ask questions if you like. Have a great rest of the day. Quality